Hello friends of terrain building and welcome to another Middle-earth terrain building tutorial. Today I would like to finish this section in a second video on my Rivendell terrain and show you how I built a library for Rivendell. In addition to sponsored furniture, I also used the fragments of Narsil and the painting of Isildur knocking the ring from Sauron's finger. For the first time, I want to show how you can make buildings openly so that you can look inside. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I cut a XPS block as a platform for the library. This is a block that I halved in the middle for symmetry. I added a small staircase at the front so that you can walk onto the platform. The height is about 3 centimeters and I used a texture roller to create a mosaic floor in the middle of the platform so that the floor tiles are not just even. However, this still has to dry first and then the edges will be straightened and etched with normal tiles. Tree bark is glued around the platform as rock texture. The construction of the library building can then begin. You will now see these steps in time.
Erstmal, dass das Ganze hier durch.
After a lot of work, the core of the building looks like this. So far, the steps have been quite easy to see via time-lapse, which is why I hadn't contacted you before. The building consists of 3 walls that form an U shape. For the front wall, I used columns to create a more open entrance. 3 windows are printed and fitted into each side. Inside, 2 staircases lead to the second floor of the library. I cut savings in the staircases because bookshelves will be placed there later to hold books and other items. I also want to show tables, chairs, and other interior furnishings for the library. I will also show this in time-lapse. The exciting thing about the building is the open design so that you can look inside. That's why the roof is removable and the gable has to be very open inside so that not too much light is taken away. For the roof itself, I cut a core for it and cut thin slices away from the top and glued them together. This results in the roof shape, which has no structures on the inside. This roof is then covered with tiles, which adds a lot of stability, and a decorated ornament at the front of the roof, which creates a filigree Rivendell look. Why did I want to make the roof open? So that's the reason, so that you can see the fragments of Narsil when it's finished. I cut a file to size myself, but in the video description you will find a link where you can buy something similar. If the roof was permanently glued, you wouldn't be able to see much of this statue. In the next steps, the furniture in the library will be painted and the interior will be made more appealing with the help of various bits and paintings. After these steps, the building will be also finished, and then I'll get back to you at the end. Here you can see the finished library. I have added a map in the middle at the front. You can already see the furniture from the front door. I got these details as a nice support from Zombicide. As far as I know, such a set will also be available from them soon. On the sides of the walls, you can see paintings that add a little more color. On the second floor is the heart of this building, the historic battle and the fragments of Narsil. I've also added a few more fireballs, more chairs, and plants to make the library look livelier. Finally, you can see my finished Rivendell terrain.